A brand new bill has been approved, and Biden signs it with his son. So the investigation of Hunter Biden's dealings has ramped up, as whistleblowers are now saying that the FBI has so much evidence on him that it could land them in jail. Alright, the US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi justified her trading losses. She and Paul Pelosi have lost almost $900,000, or about 75% from all their recent trades. Here is what I want you to consider with this whole filing. Isn't it strange that this is coming out after Nancy Pelosi disregarded the bill to ban them and their spouses from trading in the stock market? I mean, it's almost like saying, look, we are not making money with our trades either. So there's no insider trading here, although that's just based on the timing of the data that they've actually released. Do you guys believe that this is just to lessen the odds on Pelosi and their moves when it comes to stock market? Now, speaking of moves, a whistleblower has said that the FBI could have already moved in on Hunter Biden with all the voluminous evidence that they've already have. Here is what Senator Chuck Grassley said. The documents in the FBI's possession include specific details with respect to conversations by non-government officials relevant to potential criminal conduct by Hunter Biden. These documents also indicate that Joe Biden was aware of Hunter Biden's business arrangements and may have been involved in some of them. I know that the president has denied any talks with his son when it came to his business deals. He also says that he doesn't have any knowledge of it. Will the FBI do something about the evidence being presented to them this time? Or are we just gonna have to wait and see? Now, on the topic of evidence, this reminds me of what's happened lately with the Nord Stream pipeline, because Denmark just confirmed that this was sabotage. A Swedish newspaper published that the damage to Nord Stream 1 was so extreme that 164 feet worth of pipe was just completely missing because the explosion was so strong. It said, how the previous crime scene investigation affected the pipes and surroundings is unclear. Some parts of the pipe have straight, sharp edges. On other parts, the metal is heavily deformed. There's a lot of talk about who did this or what country benefits the most from it. Putin, on his part, has blamed us. He blamed the West and President Biden. But do you know what our president said about it? He said it was fake news. It's disinformation and lies coming from Putin. This next update, however, is the truth. And it's about President Biden signing a new bill that ensures the increase of insurance benefits for fallen service members. Now, this bill was introduced by Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville. It's called the Supporting Families for the Fallen Act. The coverage amount used to be $400,000, with this bill is now upgraded to $500,000 or $500,000. So here's what Tuberville had to say about it. The families of America's heroes deserve our unwavering support and appreciation. Increasing the life insurance benefit provided to families of those who paid the ultimate sacrifice was long overdue, and I am proud to see this important legislation signed into law. We can never fully repay our service members and military families for their sacrifice, but I am committed to finding ways to show our appreciation by doing everything I can to support our troops and their loved ones. We owe a lot to our troops. It's good to see that both Democrats and Republicans came together to provide something like this. Inflation is so bad that even Nancy Pelosi is saying that they have to do better. If we are now in a recession, the Fed is clearly targeting to weaken the labor market, and that's a clear sign of mass layoffs. We had 2 consecutive negative GDPs. I mean, what more do they want? Are they just afraid that Americans are going to ask for more stimulus checks, since that was the case back in 2008? If you are an adult and lived through the recession back then, You could know that a stimulus check was sent out due to the recession. So you know what's different with today's situation. They keep saying the unemployment rate, but that's going to change very soon. I hope that the people that will be let go at least are part of the 9 million households that are entitled to stimulus checks from the IRS. This is due to some people with no income or low-income earners that don't usually file taxes. These are the same people that may have not received or gotten their previous stimulus checks. If that's the case, you should be getting a letter from the IRS which says that you still have money and you still have time to get your money. If you combine the expanded child tax credit and the earned income tax credit together with a third stimulus check, some people are going to get at least $10,000 stimulus checks. Hopefully, this will help some of the people in our community collect some money that is rightfully theirs. I wish you all great health and better days to come. I will see you in the next video.